my favorite Leviathan, by far. Besides the Sea Emperor. You have to feel for the Sea Emperor, but still, this is pretty impressive. And now, thanks to the power of editing, I will insert a clip of me trying to scan the Ghost Leviathan, because I realized that I didn't even try to do that. For some reason, I did. So again, thanks to the power of editing, you would never have noticed that I missed it. Alright, I think we can scan it. Oh, there we go. Infected? What? Really? Let me try that again. Oh, is it just... Oh, okay, so there's no data download for it. It's strictly just telling me, hey, this guy's infected as hell. He actually is, too. Luckily, I spawned one that was super infected. But it does say Ghost Leviathan when I'm hovering over it, so obviously it knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're going to head on over to the Ghost Forest, the precursor cache inside. It's in a little sneaky place, but we'll find it. Alright, so here we are, the entrance to the Ghost Forest, as it's called. And see, look at that. Very reminiscent of the inside of the Ghost Leviathan, the Phantom. There was a long period of time I didn't even come up here and look at it, but it's
everybody.
The precursor cache here will actually encourage players to go up here, I guess, or explore a little bit more, or give this place a purpose, rather. I mean, it's nice and all, we have a little skull.
Welcome to my random stream.
Nope. Can't scan it, that's fine. We all know what it is anyway.
I'm gonna sing that song every time I go live at a random stream.
Over here, I believe.
Like, if I'm using the song, you have to be like, hello guys, and welcome to my random stream. Done.
This place is a mess. Yes, here we go. So there's a new waterfall. This used to be
done
actually a cutout area that had some terrain from like the lava biome, but now it's been carved into something greater.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Probably nothing.
I know my boyfriend won't really be in the stream until after school, but I really like being
so here
live.
It is. The waterfall that we pass through. Again, if you're in survival, it's gonna be a lot harder than you think, but so here we are. Alright, so we have a nice little carved out area, a bunch of precursors.
Done. Do you like it like this, or should I just keep it like only the necklace?
That they're here. These are more
or should I keep it the hat and the necklace?
Yeah, I think it's just to
because it looks super cute on her.
The green glow, man, doesn't that make them feel uncomfortable? Makes me feel uncomfortable. And here's another one of those big tree entities that I think is out in the main field.
I'm not even gonna.
I don't know, but it looks very familiar. Someone was being saved for this, or they decided to recycle it. Also makes me wonder how this was carved out. Was this carved out from the precursors, or was this already here and they made use of it? I don't know.
Let's play Roblox!
Behind the waterfall is too much of a coincidence, but they likely carved it out, I think.
On it, I'm going to use it.
So, this is the current state of it. I don't know what else they're going to be adding. Possibly a teleporter? I have no idea. But we're obviously going to get a PDA. Usually we get data downloads in places like this. So they're going to have some kind of relic or something that we can scan.
I think that's good enough.
Right now. It does have a lot of room.
I'm not good enough for anybody, to be honest. I'm too weird. My boyfriend doesn't think so. He likes me and he loves me. And
There's even new
I love him
for the in-game, by the way, so I might make a video on that next. If you guys are interested enough. Oh, there we go. So, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still enjoying the series, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to keep up to date with all my latest videos. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!
Let's get on Roblox. I have been on it forever.
Dude, holy hell. Hi. Whoa. What's up, everybody? I'm IGP. Welcome back to Subnautica. Now, I know, yesterday I said you guys are going to be super excited to see this, and I showed off the Ghost Leviathan, which is an exciting thing. However, come to find out, they actually dropped the biggest unannounced updates to experimental.
Okay, let's get to it.
Video. If you can't tell where I am, I'm right in front of the
primary
entertainment facility.
I have 2 robots.
It's been implemented, guys. Not
I'm
just
gonna make
chamber, the aquarium,
my
the
boyfriend a moderator
and the incubator with the eggs that we can actually hatch. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I can't even speak properly to do a proper intro because I'm excited for this. So
I'm so sorry for like bragging to some of you,
experimental, getting into
but
prison
still,
possible, but we do have a little code that we can use. It's unlock doors, and now the doors should be unlocked.
Where's
there
the
we go.
fix that?
No, go away. Now you can continue. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, we've been in this part before. What am I freaking out about? It's up here that matters. Oh man. There's the pillar. It looks like it's just, yeah, it's just looping. That animation needs to be fixed apparently. Right. So we should be getting in here with like the exosuit, but I guess this will work too. Ooh, there's a glowing light over there. Data terminal. Holy crap. We have a lot to look at. All right. Data terminal first. Emperor Project data. This device records data from the primary research specimen at this facility. According to the logs, an indigenous life form referred to as the Emperor specimen was found to produce a unique substance.
I made the most comments.
42,
wait.
which inhibited the symptoms.
I made the most comments into this video ever.
Organisms. The specimen was captured and contained here in addition to the eggs it was found guarding. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the imports of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly began to deteriorate.
He is now one of my moderators!
In quarantine, all attempts to develop.
I really hope he watches this stream, by the way. Like, this stream won't be on forever.
That we were talking about. Just random stuff.
I'll probably be live until my phone dies. So he'll have plenty of time to actually watch my live stream.
Another relic of sorts. This looks like stuff from Halo. Ah, okay, so it's a weapon. Whoa. Is that a yin and yang? What the hell? It's a creature in the shape. Now I'm taking this as like, let's say this was all real. That would be really interesting to see where we got these symbols from. Like maybe they visited Earth a very long time ago and imprinted that image in the culture. And that's why we... Oh, here's the Earth artifact, dude. They've come in contact with humans before or have been to Earth. That is amazing. Or wherever else, you know, is whatever planet's colonized by humans at this point. I don't know. Holy hell. Okay, so I'm pretty sure going straight will go into the aquarium. And I don't want to do that yet. We have to save that for last. I gotta see all the other little details here. I mean, the place looks pretty standard for precursors. Oh, here we go. We have an egg. Oh, dude, this is the Emperor egg, isn't it? I don't think I've seen a model of it yet. I mean, I think I saw a screenshot at that screenshot a long time ago, but I don't even know if that was the current model. Nothing in there. Another one over here. Holy crap. So there's separate incubation chambers. Hello? That's a dead baby Emperor. I didn't kill this one, okay? I didn't do it. I promise. How are you floating, by the way? I'm not sure if we're supposed to be underwater or not, actually. But I guess it's nice to walk around. There's ramps. I'd imagine that, you know, we would have to be at some point. I don't know. Oh my god, this music, though. Something is causing a bunch of lag, dude. Oh my lord, what is happening? What is this? Oh, is this the teleporter room, or is this? Actually, what would this room be for? Magnificently large.
I've been in Roblox in so long, guys.
Flashlight will help me. Just shine it right in your eye, dude. This is so Halo. Whoa. Well, hello there, Mr. Pipe. What the hell? What would you even need these pipes for? Was this facility not intended just for the Emperor? Alien pump. Here we go. This machinery is pumping water to and from the attached pipe network. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system. Inflow. Analysis of the water composition flowing in indicates it is being drawn from different biomes between here and the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility and oxygen-rich. Okay, they had to have fresh water. Would it be...
So I just invited Skylar!
Airborne, right? I mean, I guess it would probably filter it all in. I don't know if it's filter. Now, I wonder how far this goes. Would I be able to cure myself? What the hell's down here? I don't even want to fall down here. I can't... Oh! They're not... I didn't expect people here yet! Okay, here, we're back up at the pipes here. I just kind of went down into the basement part of it. I don't think there's anything else. This seems like relatively new. I mean, this entire thing is relatively new anyway. Oh, no. Well, I'm stuck. Great. I think we're done with the pump. I think we are done with the pump. Another room over here. This is a giant facility, man. This is crazy. Oh, okay, we got another teleporter. Good. I don't have one. Sorry. Whoa. Where are you? I need a scanner, don't I? Alright, now I have one. I wonder what I missed that I could have actually scanned. There's 2 empty rooms up here. Next room over. Likely to be symmetrical in some way. Uh-oh. Whoa,
Yes,
okay,
eat my legs.
rooms. Here we go. I hear something swimming around.
Burb!
It's not
Burby! It's a Burby burb!
Creepy.
It's a Burby burb!
What are you?
Burb burb!
The Emperor Egg Hatching Project data. This device records... What?
Burby burb! It's
Chill out,
Burby
please.
burb!
This device records all available physical data from a single point in time.
Burb burb burb
Was
burb!
captured just
Oh, where'd
after
the burp go?
quarantine was imposed
Where'd the
on the facility.
burger?
Specimen data.
Where'd
The
the
main
burger
containment chamber here houses
burger?
its eggs. The parent Leviathan's health had deteriorated. Its eggs appeared to be in good condition, but in some form of natural stasis. The data shows that within the vast specimen containment unit, an incubation system had been constructed to house the
Say hi to
Leviathan's
my
eggs.
fans. I'm
Likely, the
live
alien researchers
streaming.
had refocused their efforts to
what?
develop a vaccine on the
Is it just
unborn
because
infants.
it's
The
in the
incubation
whole...
system suggests that they
I can't
had
talk
restored
today.
to developing
It's-
artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the
I'm not
natural
okay.
hatching environment.
Anyway.
When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and access points to the facility were sealed. Analysis. While the unborn Emperor specimens may have held some potential for the development of a vaccine, it is highly unlikely that parent or child survived having their food supply cut off and being isolated from the rest of the ecosystem. Yes, this is very true.
Oh,
love
I
that,
flew
though.
there. Did you guys see
We
that?
already know the Emperor was alive. Revelation. Because you're getting all this information from inside, telling you
Help
there's
me.
no way it could still be
Help
alive.
me.
Because at this point, it was
Help.
1,000 years ago. How in the hell is that thing going to survive for 1,000 years? Let alone
No.
its babies stay in eggs
Did I
for
escape?
1,000
Did I
years.
escape it?
I don't understand the science. I'm not as hypnotic as scientist.
God.
Another
Right.
teleporter.
Try to check
Two
some
teleporters
females.
inside of the prison that lead to the same place. Can I scan these now? I'm actually curious.
Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up.
Leviathan
Da, 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 da.
egg casing. Oh, it's a hatched
Yay!
casing.
Warrior!
Shell composition. The shell
That is
casing
okay.
is formed from thick layers of
Oh my God!
suggesting an extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Wow. The shell casing incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside prior to full gestation. Analysis. Time pressure to develop a
No!
may have driven the alien to open this egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that removed from its parent in natural habitat, some vital condition for the infants to hatch naturally was not met. Yes, and that would be why it is now dead.
damn it.
Leviathan fetus? I don't see a dissected Leviathan fetus. What? Background. Superficial damage
I'm
to
gonna be a
the
male
specimen indicates it was
forever
forcibly removed
in
from its
this.
egg casing. The fetus appears to have been terminated for dissection
Don't mind me.
immediately on removal.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Cryogenically preserved.
I'm just resting here.
That's how, okay, so that makes sense how the eggs would have
Just
stayed.
resting here. I should
Analysis of digestive
I
system
should
enzyme
leave.
production
Bye.
indicates potential for full
X.
vaccination against effects of alien bacteria. However, the fetus had not fully completed gestation. Internal
Never
organ
mind.
development is insufficient.
I
for
can
enzyme
hunt for
production.
myself.
Analysis. A healthy infant specimen may be able to produce the enzymes necessary for a full vaccine against
Yes!
bacteria. Given the specimen's
Please don't see me.
potential,
Please don't see me. No!
likely the alien researchers would
Damn
have actually removed it prior to full development if they had discovered any way to hatch it naturally. Recommended steps is unclear.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's what this
Damn it,
says.
okay, I can't
yeah,
hatch it.
okay. I think it's not supposed to be floating.
I think it's
supposed to
hard.
be in there. So we are supposed to be walking. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I can scan this stuff. Do I scan each one? Oh.
I'm sorry to do this to
Okay,
you,
alien relic.
but
Despite its simple design, this
Oh
device
my
contains
God.
enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet and most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. Okay, well that's really good to know. This rock-like material features biomechanical parts that match components identified in the warpers encountered on 4546B. Materials such as this may have even been a fundamental building block of the alien's own self-repairing.
Look at the Apollo! Look at the Apollo! Look at the Apollo!
The technology of this sophistication
I'm
is
gonna
not
be a male
found elsewhere
lion.
on the planet. Its production may have been restricted or too costly, or may have been pillaged from a more ancient civilization.
I feel like my
This alien device
thing-
appears to be designed to eliminate
Wait,
all organic
did I-
substances in range by emitting a lethal but contained radioactive field. Wait, alien reliquary? What?
The fuck?
What is that word?
Oh.
I don't know words. This case contained highly sophisticated nanobots capable of infiltrating a foreign body and deconstructing it from the inside. What? Even why? Is this the stuff you would house in here? Like, that's your choose for your interior decorating? The markings on this device seem to serve purposes beyond decoration. It may be the alien equivalent
I need to go back for the cheetah
to
corpse.
examine the other relics in more detail.
Yeah,
I'm sure. All this other stuff
has
catastrophic properties.
Oh, my food.
One's just like, yeah, it's a magnifying glass. Let's look at the human one. I know you guys want to see the Emperor. It's coming, I promise. But we gotta look at this stuff first. We gotta examine everything. An ancient earth blade dated back to the 13th century Mongolian Empire. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of separate heads of state from that period.
Hi.
Hell yeah, it did. This case is composed of an
they don't know that I did it, by the way.
translucent metal at the distant end of the periodic table. Scans do not reveal any contents. That is off. This device is a rudimentary version of the keys used to access these facilities. It may have been kept here for symbolic purposes or legacy support, that's true. This device is some form of communications relay, apparently projecting the presence of the user to a remote location. They do not seem... Oh my god, this stuff is nuts. This is a gun. This weapon appears to be millions of years old and matches no previously encountered technology. Millions? Alright, yin and yang. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber, likely grown on an as-yet undiscovered planet. Not gonna point out the yin and yang then, huh? Alright, well, this is it. The door's locked, though. I wonder if it's just glitched. All doors are now locked. What? Do it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Translating local alien broadcast warning. Vaccine development program terminated. Infrared hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately. What is that back there? I'm afraid. This is the top-down part to the aquarium, right? Oh god, yes it is. I don't wanna. Oh god, it moved. What is that? What even is? I can't get up there. At least not legitimately. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's put this away. Oh boy, yeah.
Sorry, dude, but I have to kill you. Oh wait, I need to refill my stamina!
Fucking dude! Holy hell! Hi! Hello? I'm good. I promise you, I'm not here to hurt you. You want me to come close? Okay. Woo! Like I haven't seen an oversized emperor before, but jeez.
the cheetah died!
Any sounds either. Oh, is it gonna guide me? Holy crap, this place is huge. Love the animations though. It's finally here, dude. It is done. Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear. We already figured that out though. What is up? Hey. Hi. How are you still alive? Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you with this thing. I just need to get close enough to scan you. Okay, so it's just gonna circle around. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, there's the teleporter. There's the teleporter. Okay, I don't think we can scan the Emperor yet. There's the teleporter. Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Oh, the fuck? Jesus Christ, that scared the hell out of me. Aquarian warp gate. Okay, so this is separate than a teleporter. Scans indicate this warp gate has not been active since the facility was abandoned. It likely served as an access point to the surface of the planet. It is much too small for the Emperor's specimen to pass through, but may accommodate a juvenile specimen. Yes, that's what we're supposed to do, apparently, is help free the babies, and then the Emperor's just gonna stay here and die eventually. Jesus Christ, I thought that was the Emperor saying something. Okay, so here's the incubation chamber, and the eggs are there. It's supposed to come near
my thing glitched. I don't know if my boyfriend's gonna join the live stream or not. I actually really wanted to join my live stream.
Don't worry. Don't worry. There is a large thunderstorm outside too. So
I actually really wanted to join my live stream, to be honest.
What is it doing?
Hi. Hey!
Dude, this is so
Cute.
nuts.
Oh wait, come back!
It is straight up staring at me. Dude, this is so awesome! Oh my god! This is amazing! Okay. What do we do here? Use incubator. Whoa. Scanner room speed upgrade. What? Is that normal? Hatching enzymes. Okay, so we should put the hatching enzymes in it. Any creepvine stuff? Rocket candy. Incubator device. Sea Emperor Leviathan eggs. Okay. Oh, fucking god! What the hell was that? Dude, they hatched! Jesus Christ! Hey! Hi there, little buddy! Oh my god! They're not moving. Oh, here's it. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to scan. My head hurts now. Hi. I got the eggs. I got that. I think, alright. Let's just look. 1. Shell. Uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth.
The sad thing is,
suggest these eggs may be hundreds of years old. Excuse me. Aliens
the sad thing is,
devices penetrate the outer shell layer,
that
likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environments. Amniotic sac.
none of you are asking me questions.
Nutrient supply is
I don't
slowly
understand
exhausted by the embryo.
my life
These eggs
anymore.
exist in
I
a
don't know
form
why
of
I'm
natural
presumably a
stasis,
male
likely
in
awaiting
this.
ideal
I don't
hatching
know why.
conditions.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's some kind of.
I'm just gonna go in
in
here.
the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely
Lay
that
down and
ideal
hide
hatching
myself
conditions,
from the lion.
Jesus, dude, vary considerably from ideal conditions.
gonna kill
on the
myself
survival
real
of the planet.
quick.
The local system appears to have prioritized the latter. Incubator device. This alien device is some form of incubator attached intravenously to the Leviathan's eggs, allowing nutrients to be fed in. Yes. And it's a carnivore. I didn't know it was a carnivore. A juvenile emperor specimen. This species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact they must fend for themselves when they are first born away from their parent. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of a positive attitude of life. It is also producing a highly potent form of the enzyme, which may be capable of fully curing individuals.
The fuck
of
did
the
I just do?
bacterium.
Never mind.
What up?
I'm gonna go back as a hyena
What's happening?
and see how they react as me as a hyena, a
So
female
nuts.
hyena,
that's why
mind
it's
you.
formed that way. Well,
What?
I guess it just, holy crap.
Are those
The emperors are
hyenas?
alive and well. I'm still infected, though.
Oh
Safe haven at all.
my god!
Oh, there's rooms up here.
What hyenas?
Alright, we're gonna have to get some crystals to activate the warp gate. What is in here? Hello? Is this another one of those? Whoa. What is this?
I'm gonna go back to my group now. Bye guys!
Oh, whoa now. There's a teleporter. Oh, it goes up here. That's what it is. Okay. Ah. I wonder if that's just like temporary, that's just temporary. This is nuts. If that's just like a temporary model for what should be a teleporter. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, so I don't have an exosuit, so let's just do item precursor. Ion crystal? Is that what it is? Yes, okay. Let's go over here and see if we can activate the portal to get them out. I don't know how far this goes, but this is what we're supposed to do, I imagine. Or we're actually supposed to use a transfuser, aren't we, to extract the enzymes, or do we just get them? I wonder if we stay here long enough, will we be cured?
Nope, never mind. I'm not even gonna
Possible.
try. I'm gonna see if I can
Still
carry
infected,
this
okay?
easily.
I'm sure they're not happy about me being in here, infecting everything. Okay. Activate the warp gate. Let's go, dude.
Y'all are rude!
So do I have to bring you guys, or are you gonna come here, or what? How do I... Oh, wait, I got an idea. Give me that propulsion cannon, dude. Did I already have one? I might have already had one. I did have one. My bad. Come here. You. Come here. We gotta go through the portal, my dude. Did it go through? I think it might have went physically through. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's find out where this goes. I guess? Where on earth could this possibly go? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Literally out in the middle of
dead?
nowhere.
Okay, yes,
But
it
that's
is.
fine. We gotta go back. Oh, it does the animation again. What up, dude?
I think I'm safer on these lines, to be honest.
It doesn't make a sound. Apparently it's supposed to talk to us telepathically. I haven't heard anything yet, though. Now I'm ever so curious. I want to see if I can kill it. Actually, let me see what happens when I kill the Emperor babies first. I'm so terrible. Anytime I see these things, I just gotta kill them. Ah, you sneaky little guy. Come here. See if I can curl. Is it now dead? Nope. Okay, now it should be dead. Aww. He doesn't seem too disappointed, but he also doesn't seem too happy about it. Hey, I'm killing your babies. How's that feel? What up, dude? Come here. Oh, here he goes. Wow. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh, wait, did I kill it? I think I might have killed it. Okay, well, that is the Emperor Prison. There's the experience. It's not done yet. It's clearly not done. We have some work to do. And obviously have it progress the story even more. But this is amazing. Actually, what happens? Spawn, see Emperor. Wait, yeah, okay, I thought so. It wasn't the one. You can't spawn this guy. It's a unique entity. Unless there's another code for it. Dude, it's so crazy. Anyway, that's it. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see in the next one. And, yeah, looking forward to the next update. Again, this is an
Dumb crocodile is not leaving me alone.
Crazy. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Come here, bud. Do you want to have a quick chat and an interview? I would like to talk to you about your latest... Oh, God! It opened its mouth! We got this. Oh, my Lord. Well... What's up, everybody? I'm IGP. Welcome back to Subnautica. Today is a pretty exciting day for myself and pretty much all of you. Today, we finally get to see the Ghost Leviathan. And I'm not talking about another Sketchfab model. I'm not talking about another dev screenshot. I'm talking about we can actually spawn this thing in experimental mode. So if you have Subnautica and you're playing an experimental, you can do this too, so don't let me hold you back. Now, most of you know the Ghost Leviathan is a ghostly Leviathan. It's been in development for a long time now, and there's been a huge back and forth between whether or not the thing's going to get implemented, or when it's going to get implemented, or where it's going to be spawning. Now, its home, based on a lot of information, and of course the screenshots and concept art, is the Lost River. However, there's talk about this thing spawning in the Void, alongside possibly the Sea Dragon, to deter players from going too far. I'm excited as ever. Let's go ahead and do this. First things first, though. First things first. I just want to apologize for my voice. I'm very sorry about that. I know it probably sounds really scratchy and disgusting, and I have no idea what happened, but all I know is I gotta look at this thing. Also, I hope you enjoy the 1440p resolution, if it's been long enough to process. It usually takes about 7 days before YouTube finishes processing that, so... Anyway,
okay.
I've wasted way too much time for you guys, and I'm sorry. So, there it is. Whoa! The Ghost Leviathan. I think he just, like, pulled back and pinballed something. So he has a very stationary movement, kind of like the Emperor at this point. And it looks rather small. I can't tell. Let me get a good look at this. Speed 0. Whoa. Okay. It has a sound. Hang on a second. All right, so we froze time so we can get a better look at the model. Man, this is beautiful. It's making a sound, too. It's actually a little hard to hear over all the other ambient sounds. It seems like the volume's a little bit low. But that's not actually what I remember from the SoundCloud file. It sounds completely different. Absolutely gorgeous. And the interior looks like one of the trees from the... I'm assuming that's on purpose, obviously, but I don't know if it actually ties into the Subnautica world. Like, is it there's a reason why there's a tree inside of it? Or it's shaped like that? It's very strange. Does that mean that all the trees in that tree area of the Lost River is, you know, they're all dead Ghost Leviathans, which would be an oxymoron. I mean, not literally an oxymoron, but an oxymoron of words anyway. I'm talking way too much.
I flip and die. I'm coming back!
Oh boy. This is nuts. It seems incredibly small. Look at that. I mean, okay, it's huge.
I know they're in a
Again, we're putting this
grassy
into
plateau.
contrast with everything else that's on this planet so far, even stuff that's still alive. But yeah, I mean, it's
Biatch.
let's put a size ref right in its face. Oh yeah, there we go. Stand right on it. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's massive. It would swallow me whole and then do something with it. Digest it at some point, turn me into sap. Maybe I'll grow as a piece of bark. That's a massive case of the human papillomavirus. Yeah, it looks like it's probably just about the same size, if not a little bit smaller than the Reaper. In fact, let's go ahead and spawn a Reaper real quick. Ooh, God. See, I was expecting it to make the noise, but I forgot how loud it was in general and how quiet this one is. But there you go. I mean, it's kind of a terrible comparison, but you see, actually, it's about the same size, like mass-wise. Its appendages stick out a little farther, but it actually kind of looks like the Reaper, too. I mean, look at these fins. The fins right there definitely look like something. Like, maybe the Reaper was beheaded, and this is the outcome, except this guy's got little arms. And I would love to appreciate this, the sounds, but I can't for the life of me shut the Reaper up. So I'm going to go over here. Let's go to the Cove Tree, because I feel like it's an appropriate place, considering it's blue. And maybe we can appreciate its beauty even more. Ooh, perfect. These guys are going to make noise, but I think it'll blend in really well. Let's spawn one right here. Wow. Dude, this is so mesmerizing. I'm actually more mesmerized by the ghost rays. This guy, I can barely hear him. It sounds like the source of the noise is coming from mid-body, too. That's kind of weird. Oh, that was perfect. It sounds like somebody was just leaning up to the mic and was like... And then they just added a bunch of effects that made it... That's amazing. That's, what is that effect called? It's some kind of stretch, where you just, over time, stretch the audio and it dips down in pitch. And they probably started off with a very low pitch, too. It's actually pretty interesting if you look at how the sound effects were made for something like the Sea Dragon. It was like a tiger, an elephant, and something else was, like, combined together to make the Sea Dragon sounds. It's pretty amazing. Dude, this thing is massive. I love it. Okay, so at first it didn't seem that big in comparison to the bone fields, but it's pretty damn big. So let's go ahead and speed it up, let it move around. It did that like pinball like pullback motion, I guess, to attack. It's gonna be hostile. I can't imagine this thing spawning in the void. It's gonna be frightening. It's just minding its own business. And from a distance, you can't even hear it, so... And I'm assuming they're going to be smoothing out the animations, too, to make it look a little bit more fluid. Get it? God. Actually, I'm very curious. Let me turn on oxygen and change it to freedom? Is that it? I can't tell what I did. Yeah. Okay, so will it attack... Whoa. Hello? Will it attack me? Hey! Uh-oh. That was actually the cutest attack I've ever seen in my life. That was so adorable. You want to try that again, buddy? I'll give you another shot. Oh, that may be the reason why. That might be the reason why. I'm still in free cam. I'm an idiot. Alright, here we go. Now that I'm back actually in game. I didn't even realize. Like, the icons came up, I was like, oh, I must be okay. Alright, hey there, buds. Whoa. Okay. Ghost Leviathan uses tail whip. Come here, bud. Do you want to have a quick chat and an interview? I would like to talk to you about your latest... Oh, God! It opened its mouth! I did not know you had that animation, dude. Chill out. All right. We got this.
I don't need Starboy anyway.
We're going to fight...
I have Skylar!
...inside the peaceful Cove Tree.
So why am I even worried?
Of, like, if they ever decide to add something like this, but if any creature decides to get around or within proximity of the Cove Tree, they just kind of get peaceful, and they decide not to attack, that would be nice. Seems pretty interested in the tree. Oh my lord. Well, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Freddy. Alright, I have to get it. I have to pause it when it opens its mouth. Come on, bring
like
it.
I ever need him.
Maybe? Whoa, its movement is
anyway.
crazy. It just strafes from side to side. I don't know if that's how it's gonna move about. I mean, it could do that, potentially, with its arms and such. Alright, there we go. I got hit, but we're good. Yes, mouth is open. Hell yeah, mouth is open. God! Ooh, this is a nice screenshot. Oh, what is inside of it? Does that not look like another pair of eyes to you? Is this an alien thing? Is it like... Oh my god, what if a little ghost leviathan comes out of it? I don't like it. At least there's nothing inside of it. This thing is so majestic. This is better than a horse. Like, I'm not, like, you know how some people are like, I want to go horseback riding? I want to go ghost leviathan riding. Can you imagine grabbing onto that thing of plasma, whatever the hell it's made of, and just, oh god! Did you see that? That was nuts! I think he swallowed me. He probably swallowed me. Oh, did he? Hold on a second. I haven't found my body. I gotta go back. Where is it? Oh, it was right there? It was lame. I didn't even see it. Oh, that's because it's invisible. Oh, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die because of that? Nope, I'm still alive. Get those health kits in my body. I want to see if he has an animation of, like, grabbing me. That's kind of what I want to see. Hey, come here. Nope, I hit it though. Oh, good lord. I'm hitting it. Okay, now I have to kill it. Okay, now I have to kill it before it kills me. Get away from me. Hold on a second. I gotta enter a cheat code. Don't worry. I'll fight him legitimately when the game comes out, okay? I can't do it now. I don't have the patience nor the vocal strength for this. Come here. Oh, you was dead. Oh, you was so dead. Is that your dead animation? Holy crap, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I didn't mean to send feedback. Look at this dude. Holy crap. It's actually really cool looking. It looks so much better when it dies. Is that a bad thing? I will say, though, no hard feelings, right? You're my favorite Leviathan ever. That's mainly because you chose to live in my favorite biome, which I very much appreciate other people who appreciate the stuff I appreciate. So, this thing's dead. I don't think it has a dead animation, and I don't think it has an attack, swallow, and potentially digest animation as well, which leaves me a little disappointed. Oh, it has a little feel in the back, too. Is this somehow related to the sandworm? That's a stretch.
Don't try hitting the damn hyena.
I'm getting super distracted.
Moron.
Okay, let's go ahead and spawn a whole bunch of these things. Oh, I should probably do creative first. Oh no, I died. That was the weirdest death ever. What happened to the normal death animations? God, this is beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy this. Again, 1440p. Probably looks like crap on YouTube, but you know, that's just YouTube's coding. It's terrible. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gonna have quite a few of these just floating around, doing underwater somersaults. These guys sound like they're irritated. Like, hey, this is my home. What are you doing? Now, you guys know what we have to do, right? You guys know what we have to do. First of all, round of applause for our friend Ghosty. Ghost Levy. That sounds Italian. Whoa, it's infected! Whoa. I spawned an infected...
Idiot!
I think.
Oh my god!
I can't tell. It's a little bit... Yeah. No, it's infected. Really want to see some more updates to it. Maybe a larger scale. You couldn't really get a good tell for it in the concept art. I mean, it looks huge, and it is actually huge, but again, the perception, the field of view in this game kind of throws off your understanding of what's huge and what's not.
Yeah, I'm
Scary
gonna
and
go.
But now, let's go ahead and have some fun. I think we need to get a good taste of what the void could potentially be.
Where's everybody?
I think we need to have that happen. Let's go to the void. So here we are.
Don't you
right
fucking dare!
The void.
No, I'm
Oh, it's so dark. Are we there? Yeah, we're in the void. It's right here. Okay. So now, we're gonna see what it could potentially look
Dumbass!
like.
Fuck off!
On a smaller scale of what I imagined. I don't want to go too big just yet. Dude, that's actually... That hue is pretty scary. Oh god, how far away are we? Okay, I can see. It's going inland. It's going inland. Protecting the void from its nothing. It's like, this is my nothingness. How dare you try to cross over into mine? Oh, Reaper. Hey, there's your long-lost cousin, I guess? I don't know. Oh boy, this is fun. Okay, so that's a Ghost Leviathan.
Awesome, we can go over here now.
Let's go a little bigger. Hi. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's deceptively large. I don't think it can turn. It turned around. Okay. This guy looks so friendly now. Hey, buddy. Oh, calm down. Oh God. Dude, the noises. Please stop it. Now imagine this thing being that big. Now, I don't see why they couldn't have two entities of the Ghost Leviathan, right? One that is normal size and spawns inside of the Lost River.
I'm actually gonna go.
And then
you all are going to see me.
Obviously, you want to move this, reduce the
choose
speed,
a base for one of these bases.
Let's do half speed maybe for that thing.
And
there you go. Can you
create
Can you imagine
it live.
Just being there, as if that's not enough. Look at it. Look at
I gotta
it.
choose this one.
Super curious. Hey.
No.
Seriously, get away from me, dude. Now, while that's magnificent
yes,
and beautiful
this one.
and all, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's a... Oh, dude, look at that. That alone. Like, jeez. Imagine if you don't know what that is.
I need to make sure... I actually have it be a...
This is creepy. I don't like the void at all. This is literally nothing but emptiness. Oh,
I failed at life in general. I'm just gonna have her be a...
I don't know what happened. Oh god, that scared me. Please stop. Okay, let's get rid of fog real quick. So maybe we can see it. Oh, that's nice. Let's get the day in. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, I suddenly don't feel scared anymore. Ooh, okay. It's rather large. It's one of those things where, oh, there's the big one. There's the big one that I thought was going to be a problem. Probably is too big. It's probably a little too big. This guy's about the right size. This is 10 times bigger than the normal Ghost Leviathan. Good Lord. Wait, is this the big one? I don't think that's the big one. I mean, that's a big one, but I don't think it was the big one. I think that one might be gone. No. There it is. It's right here. Holy crap. It's freaking huge. You can't even see the end of it. Oh boy, that's good. I like that. Oh, that's a good pick. Imagine being in the middle of the ocean, just kind of like underwater, and then you just look down and you can kind of see that thing just swimming next to you. Dude, it's just, ugh. Alright, now we gotta spawn the biggest one we can. Of course we have to do that. Why wouldn't we do that? Of course gotta do speed 0 because nothing else is gonna load in if we don't. And then we're gonna have to go to Flay Plane, 50 G's, dude. There we go. There's the Aurora. Yeah. Yeah, we did it. I did that.
I'm gonna be a...
Now there's nothing
an Earth Pony
to reference this thing with. So I'm just going to very, very quickly.
It's good as I did for donuts.
Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I actually did?
Long life frame.
Let me get a little closer.
Anyway. Gates open.
Oh, do you see it now? Oh, you see it now, don't you? Oh, there's a little guy. There is a little guy. And here is new planets. NASA's discovered another
oh god.
that exists swimming around.
I don't think I want to go down there now.
Within its own planet. So we will one day colonize. This is too big, right? I mean, it's not even fun.
I can hear for
At
something.
this point, 'cause it's like
look
way
at
too
this
big.
mess.
It's very quiet. It's not making any sounds. I do want to see it though. I do want to see it try to go. I wonder if it's just going to
PS
fling
I have
upwards.
made on the
I'm surprised
ground.
it hasn't like despawned from view. Oh, there we go.
Anyway, this is a donut
It's
I
going
had,
in.
but
Dude,
it still good? I don't think
Imagine
it is.
the world being like your skin.
Anyway.
And that's
It wasn't really cleaned up. I'm not gonna keep my door open. Oh, nobody's up. Yee. Nobody's up. I can do whatever I want in here. Let's see what there's a barbecue sauce. I don't think I want that. Is there bologna? Thin layer. Okay. You're going to see me be very weird. Ooh, this is potato salad. Then get mayo. Okay. I need light. Hi, Angel. Hi, kitty. Fix it over here. No diet. This is basically what I do for food nowadays. Just get downstairs, get random stuff, and fix it together. I really hope my boyfriend just joins the live stream though. I really want him to. I didn't mean to squeal. But this live stream will remain until my phone is dead. It'll be a phone. Oh, what? Yo! Oh, yes, I'm done with the bill of my potato salad. This bowl right here, even though I hate these bowls. And then a small plate. Angel, you're in the way. My cat doesn't even care if he's in the way or not. He just stays there. Does his own thing. It's annoying after a while. It's annoying. Also, if I get questions in my comment section about why do I only show my top half? Why do I only show my face? Why doesn't my lower half be shown? It's because I don't want to show you guys until you all are prepared to see that. Besides, my boyfriend watches my channel. I don't want him to see that. I think a lot of males watch my channel, and I don't want them to be like weirded out at all. You can probably guess what my lower half looks like by that little description right there. Sorry y'all, but I don't think y'all are ready. But I'm ready for this ham. Turkey I meant. So you say your ham is bad. easier seeing Bloodfest struggle to get something open. Got it. Want something. What's this potato? Kind of like wood again. I don't want to that. That's how easy it was to clean. Maybe I can put the turkey in here. Okay.
This deep, and also, you know, this near lava. This wouldn't happen. This is all going to be contained and maintained by the precursors. So that's why it does kind of look off. And, you know, the hoverfish and other creatures that seem to be able to live towards, like, safer shallows, you know, wouldn't survive the pressure down here. Tons of caves. We have the eyes, right? What are these called? The oculus, right? The oculus in the peepers. This is actually a deep crevice. What the hell is this supposed to be? Hello? It's dark down here. Let me get my flash. Ooh, that's nice. And of course, this isn't finished by any means. This is just the first part of it. They're adding the life to it. This is what's going to be in the aquarium. Obviously, we have platforms over here. I don't know. Are these going to be inside of the aquarium? Because my question would be, why would there be like grass and fauna elsewhere that isn't part of the aquarium? I think I remember in the screenshot it showing little platforms that are supposed to beam up ion crystals, because in the antechamber, the pillar in the middle is supposed to be a synthesizer for ion crystals, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be that they have multiples of those inside of the aquarium. There's a weird, strange glow over here. Why is this green? Is it this thing? Is this the thing that's causing the green glow? That's nuts. And obviously the lighting is going to be different. It's lit up right now as if there's like sunlight pouring down onto it, which won't be the case, I don't think. I mean, what I've seen and what I've read on the Trello, basically you're going to come into here, go into the antechamber, and then come out to a viewing platform to the aquarium. I'm assuming that the Sea Emperor is not going to notice you, or maybe will notice you, which would make it even more scary, but it's going to be the ultimate reveal of the Emperor itself. Because you're not going to see it up to this point. You are, however, going to be hearing the Emperor communicate with you in some way. Jesus. Which is, again, super creepy. I can imagine the cinematic itself, or the animation going up and viewing the Sea Emperor. But you're going to have, like, a downward view, which the lights up at the top are going to be greenish to give you an eerie feeling about it, because you're not going to know too much about the details just yet. So I'm going to free cam it up real quick. Get a better view of everything. Now there's an interesting area back here which kind of cuts off from what I imagine the aquarium is going to be. And I actually don't know how the water is going to be contained, if it's going to be glass or some type of precursor material like the shields that separate from the water and such. It might be that, but if that was the case, then the Emperor could just push through it, right? I imagine it'd be some form of glass or something. These holes are still down here, and I'm not sure why. It's just there for the creep factor. Oh, well, hello. Hey, we have a thing. I gotta get up to this. Hold on a second. There's a thingamabob over here I want to check out. Looks like one of those transfers again from water to walking. Hopefully it doesn't try to do that, because then it's gonna screw me over. Hello? Doesn't do anything. But yeah, this would be a separator, so there's gonna be a back entrance to this. Or maybe it's just an extra compartment. Maybe, because according to the Trello, there's a lot of rooms being developed inside the prison as well. Not just the aquarium and antechamber, there's going to be some other rooms as well. Even a teleporter room. There's another one of these glowing spots, which is not the fauna. Hello? Whoa. The sounds. I'm trying to see if I recognize that ambient music. It sounds a little bit familiar, but it also sounds tweaked. I guess it could be me just never actually listening to it alone and nothing else, or paying this much attention to it. We have another green area over here. There's going to be a lot of green lights, guys. A lot of green lights. Gotta make it eerie. I don't know. The more I'm hearing it, the more it sounds like just the underwater ambience that happens anyway. Usually I have music on, but I turned it off because I like to add my own music to it.
Anyway,
yeah, the more I look at this too, the more I'm thinking this is probably the incubation station. The lowest point, because from what I can tell, the Emperor is going to be swimming around and protecting its young. As soon as you get close to it, the Emperor is going to come near you and try to defend. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. There's probably a lot of you that are like, yes or no, you're dumb. Hey, you can actually see the cave systems of the aquarium here. There's the deepest point right there. Well, technically, I don't think those are going to stay there. I think that's going to be something completely different. I don't know what else that could be used for. We have a platform here, though. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing it now. Okay, so I think that audio might be just what we hear in the deep. You know what we do have to do, though? You know what we have to do? There we go. What's up, beautiful? Welcome to your home. Holy shit, though. So this is actually a little bit smaller than what I had spawned in one of the previous episodes. Let me get back to my character. I had spawned him a little bit too big, according to pretty much everyone. So now this is a little bit smaller. He's massive. Yeah, seems about the right size. Still pretty stiff. They are working on the animations for him, so I'm sure that will come in time. And also, when you spawn the Emperor regularly, he'll be a little bigger. But can you imagine, dude? Can you freaking imagine? This is nuts. So the in-game is following this. From what
Let's do a try not to laugh challenge live!
And open a teleporter to which the Emperor...
Warriors, I probably know you're going to laugh on this, because it's Daz_Black Vine compilation. How can it not be funny to you guys? Anyway, get to it.
Room service? Aren't you going to ask me what I'm wearing? Why would I do that?
Okay, fuck that. What is going on with Fangirl?
Hey, I'd like to order room service. Aren't you going to ask me what I'm wearing? Why would I do that?
Okay, fuck that. What is going on with Fangirls? They used to be like, I'm such a big fan. Now they're like, fuck me, daddy, till my face falls off. I'm gonna buy this.
That was a laugh.
Stop! Who are you? Fashion, please.
What a beautiful home, though.
What's happening? Mr. Bruce said, Jesus! Hey, Alfred. You've been doing drugs again. I want to paint Wayne Manor pink.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything.
Excuse me. Sorry. Whoa, room service? You didn't even knock! Oh, I don't work here. What? My bed.
Excited as I am, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video,
Gonna learn to sing like Rihanna. Bro, check out these shoes. Damn him. Damn Daniel. Who the fuck is Daniel? Oh God! What did you think was gonna happen? You fall in love? I don't know. Bro, I'm not high. Are you sure? Think so. Whoa. Isn't this amazing? Fuck you, man. Well, the wine is Jesus' blood and the bread is his body, and then we eat him all up. What? Before I slept, my mum would say, don't let the big bugs bite. Why say that? That's like going, hope you don't get murdered! Why do girls keep clapping at me when they talk? You're not listening. Should I respond like, I'm really, really sorry? Hey, someone just died. Shush! Like that. Johnson, what have we got? A dead body, sir. Where is it? You're standing like so. Oh shit! Where's your nan? Class, turn to page. What's that? It's 50 cent, bitch! And this is a 50 cal. Turn the page. Are you breaking up with me? Well, okay, good, because it could... Whoa! Get out! Wait, is that jacket vintage? Yeah, Mark Jacobs. Get in here, Ruby! Get on the ground! Larry, get the unicorn? Yeah, but he got this. My new wallpaper. Oh, shit. Oh my god, Harry! What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Kim! Yes, bitch! How do you wash kids' clothes? Put them in the machine! Oh, that was easy! Alright, I got cash, I got jewelry. What have you got? You took the dogs? Yes. Jesus! Pop the trunk. What are those? Leave this house. Wait, are those scented bath salts? Yeah, lavender. You can stay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Take care of my daughter. She'll be fine. Get up. Oh my god, do you know what Billy did last Sunday? You won't feel a thing. Okay. There's a good chap. Isn't Billy good with the kids? What's your favourite band?
One Direction.
He's always played rough. Becky. Great is slipping and I'm worried. You worry about me? Oh yes, of course. Stop it! When a peacock spots their bay. She does look nice. Shall we get a picture? I would, but didn't bring my wide-angled lens. That bitch. What you doing?
Playing with my new friend.
I thought you just moved in. And we're moving! Alright, class, welcome to science. Or as I call it, bullshit. Right, class, take your seats. Suck it! We have a comedian. Sit! Thank you. I'd sleep with any guy who could play the guitar. Really? I'd just jump on him. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's do this. All right. Hiya, Bobby.
Hi, Ken.
You wanna go for a ride? Hello, I'm here to fix the boiler. Yes, you are. Oh, I'm leaving! You call me an irresponsible mother! Babe. And I'm taking the kids! Nice shoes. Don't do it. What are those? What's this? Fuck! Billy's actually an artist, aren't you, Billy? I paint pictures of death using my own blood. Isn't he creative? Morning, students. First, let me hop into lesson.
Never flunked class, I never flunked a test. I hate it when you've done a whole week's shopping and the person at the checkout's like, would you like a bag? Oh, no, that's fine, I'll just balance it on my fucking head! My love, I'm here to rescue you. Well, you took your time, didn't you? Because I've been here. You took your time, didn't you? Daddy, can I go and see Chris Brown? Show me his music. She said, get inside of me. I wanna feel. Fuck no. Oh, God, Dad! Oh my God, there she is. Okay, if she looks over here, just be cool.
Oh my God, this is nuts.
Fucking idiot. How are you with dogs?
I hate them, I'm allergic! What was that?
Nothing.
Oh my God, Cam!
Yes, bitch.
I can't go to the toilet!
Just push.
I was okay, I was pregnant.
Just let me hop out the muff.
Don't do it.
Or so on it.
It's enough of that shit.
Morning!
Such a lovely day. Oh, no, wait, no.
Mavis, do you remember this song? Turn it up, dear.
But you gotta eat the booty like groceries. But you gotta get rid of these.
Now, you be a good boy for Mr. Jenkins.
Because it's not, you know, I didn't have any part in this.
Mum, can I come with you? You've got a hole in your jeans. Mum, don't worry about that right now. You brought me spare jeans. My little man's always putting holes in his trousers.
BRB, guys.
Fuck! Oh! I complained about this before. The old sound effect of the reefbacks were so much better because you hear like a bubbling sound. And it sounds so cool. I don't know why they got rid of it. Because it's like you have these parts which they're not moving on this model, but these breathe. I don't know how the reefback actually breathes, but I would imagine it would make some kind of like jet stream of something. Now I can't even remember what biomes were available. Maybe the jelly shroom caves. Redfield's over here, the safe biome. We have the Aurora. I don't know how far down the Aurora can go. Where's my Simoth? I need my Simoth. Ooh, radiation, that's right. Hopefully it doesn't destroy my... It's actually very hard to see... Oh, that's gonna get annoying. You cannot turn radiation off. Okay, so that sucks. I don't even know if the Reaper is in this build. I don't think so. I think the Reaper was later on. I'm trying to see... Because there can't be a lava biome yet, right? I don't know. I don't remember. A lot of you, like, Subnautica veterans are gonna be like, well, you're actually kind of stupid because I can't believe you don't remember what's in it. Look, guys, I have a terrible memory, okay? Terrible. Actually, can you free cam? I want to see if you can free cam. Look at that chromatic aberration, whatever it's called. Nope, you can't free cam. Nope.
Back.
Get off! Oh my God, Cam! Yes, bitch. You see my hamster? A hamster? No, bitch! Good morning. Hello, doctor. What's the problem?
Something's wrong with my tongue.
What's wrong with your tongue?
It's not in your mouth.
What? Come on, man, show us something.
No, it's embarrassing. Do something.
Shit! I hate it when DJs say,
Make some noise!
I didn't specify what kind of noise. I just stand at the back going, where's my owl? Is that normal?
Oh my God, Cam!
Yes, bitch!
Can't fit my boots in my luggage, it's full! Take out what you don't need!
I've killed 100 men, how about you? I blew up a gold mine. You? I once wore black and yellow at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
God!
Wash your hands. Today students will be learning sex education. I'm making love. Stop it! I'd like to do this one thing.
I'm gonna kill. Do something.
Shit! I hate it when DJs say,
Make some
I
noise!
didn't specify what kind of noise. I just stand at the back going,
Yeah, you can dig sand.
Hey!
where's my owl?
Dying.
Is that normal?
Oh my God, Cam!
Yes, bitch!
Can't fit my boots in my luggage, it's full! Take out what you don't need!
I've killed 100 men, how about you? I blew up a gold mine. You? I once wore black and yellow at the same time.
No. Dude, there is nothing
Yeah.
in here. Yeah, the water is like the razor.
Wash your hands. Today students will be learning sex education.
Oh, hey.
Moving on.
When me and my wife
Shut up!
There we go.
are making love,
Stop it! I'd like to do this one thing.
I'm gonna kill you.
Is this what you want? I want to go home right now. Hell no. Want to come up to my web? No, I'm just gonna eat you after sex,
I
right?
guess all of this.
Men. There you go. Becky, this is us getting married. I know. But your homework was math. Panic. panicked. I'm sorry. Not so rough.
She's alright, aren't you?
Call the doctor, now. My daughter's possessed. I'll save her. Well, oh, she's fucked. May I have this dance? Yes. Bitch, can you walk? Yeah. And you can dance. Get your ass up. Okay. Oh my god, Kim? Yes, bitch. Are you coming out with us? Ken, I got the baby. We're going shoe shopping. I'm in bed. Look at her dress. It's lovely. What are you doing? Tweeting it. What's the hashtag? Bitch. Anyone? Ah, Becky. Do you know the answer, Becky? That's you? I can see that. Oh, that's us at the beach. No, I'm looking. And that's us. I can see it! Have you seen my crowbar? You broke the baby? She can help. What's she gonna do? See you tomorrow. You want to say it, don't you? Just say see you next year. Every year. What's wrong? I feel bad stealing at Christmas time of year. We should be giving update. Oh! Feelings gone.
Black Widow, baby!
Oh my god, Cam! Yes, bitch! How do you bath a dog? Introduce him to the bath slowly. Not moving! Have you been bitten? No! That's absurd! Alright. And then he fell over. What was that? Why do women say, oh my god, stop being so good looking? Okay.
No, usually I don't do this, but maybe give me that.
Can I say something crazy? I love crazy! Jesus! Doesn't she look nice? She looks so fat! Stupid bitch.
The music stopped, so now I'm very much determined that this is not part of the music. Holy hell, dude, I'm gonna die.
And now the weather with Bob.
Thanks, Tom. Well, it's raining right up here in Scotland. Back to you. There we go, all done. Here's a sticker. All better?
Okay, so what direction is this?
All better? My impression of a seal that needs help.
-9.7.
Daz, man, I'm curious, like, what do you actually do for a living? I make videos, man. You really what, like what?
Vine used to be a place about creativity. Now it's just a place where kids come to complain about school.
I hate it when women say, at least try and look like you're enjoying yourself. What the fuck does that look like? Empty the cash register, nice and slow. Larry, bag up the... What the fuck? They were out of skeleton masks. God damn it, Larry.
Alright, we're going down.
Go on. Do something. Spot a phone. Take out the trash, please. Yeah. Where's my shoes?
What? That is so lame.
You got my back? Buddy? Are you taking a selfie? No, surveillance. Oh my god, where is he? Oh my god, don't kill me!
Y'all got the Wi-Fi password?
No.
Okay.
Hey, sport, do you want to go fishing? Boy, do I! Hey, son, would you like to do some fishing? That is well gay! Okay. Spoonful of cocaine and a 220. Thanks, bitch. Don't forget to fucking pay. I got you a pumpkin. I don't want to carve it. What do you want to do? Can we make it fly around my room? A pumpkin flew around. Give me that. I'm calling your mother. Oh my god, first. No, I was. No, you were fourth. No, it says here. I was first. Alright, okay. Someone's lost weight. Thanks. You bitch. I'm being joking. Okay. My husband's not breathing. An ambulance is on the way, man, but whilst you're waiting... What? Okay, the van's loaded. Who are you calling? Police. Why? Because they're growing one of those marijuana plants. We're robbing this house. I'm gonna learn to sing like Iggy. I'm gonna... Get in your cage, you filthy ape. No! Why do girls on Instagram only take a picture of half their face like... What's wrong with the other half? Is it like...
I like killing people. How about you? Drinking beer. You?
Fashion. You all look fabulous. I should check my nuts. Marks on the fire! Oh! He'll call back. He's just touching his penis. It's not what it looks like! Holy motherfucker. Hello!
What's your favourite scary movie?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. What? That film isn't scary. It was raining carbs. What's wrong with you? Oh, I just got this really bad cold. Selfie lighting be like.
That's a crazy ass.
Alright. Right, children, time for a story. He spanked my ass like an African drum. Easter Bunny be like.
Yeah, I want some Easter eggs from my basket.
Send a raven. Okay. I don't know how to send one. Okay, Mum, that's everything. Let's go. How are we going to tidy up? Why? Because we broke in and made a mess. We're robbers. That's better. My name is Altair, and I'm an assassin. And Someone fix this cape! I can't kill people like this! What girls do with their feet when they're on the phone. Oh my god, I know, right? It's just adorbs! I love him! Do you like my doggy? I'm not really a dog person. You son of a... What? Wait up! Is he dead? No. Ah, now my hair looks fabulous, so thank you. When you have homework, not doing it. When your rent's due, not paying it. When you're homeless and you're just like... Did you clean behind the fridge? When you're When you have homework, not doing it. When your rent's due, not paying it. When you're homeless and you're just... Like... Did you clean behind the fridge? No, I don't do fridge. I now do fridge. Bring the sexy back. I'm a nerd. 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 Are you having sex? Yes, Daddy. Leave my house! You having sex? Yeah. I like to think that one day, when my spirit leaves my body, it'll be something like this. You want to go on a date? I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'll get my purse. Thanks, Mum. You didn't finish. It's like one bean. There's kids starving in Africa. Got an envelope? Yeah. Send it to them. We came all the way here for this old helmet. Call me when you find some Aztec Prada. Hey, son, I got this special rap set for when you go back to school. Okay. She's fine. Caffeine. She had a Coke. And she's... I'll call you back. It would be a great honor if I could have your daughter's hand in marriage. What's up? Your daughter's my babe, and I'm marrying that ass. Superman. I'm pregnant. Oi! Why have you changed your surname to Greer? Because I love him. You don't think that's creepy? He's gonna marry me anyways, I might as well change my name. Then she said I had a tiny penis. Are you laughing? No. Or maybe just a little bit. Okay, if you'd like to remove all your clothes, but I only have a sore throat, just do it. Wait, why does your shirt say janitor? Oh, don't scream! Officer, ma'am, I have bad news. What? Well, your husband is dead! We found him with no head! You shall not pass! Without any ID, and you're not getting in dressed like that. Remember, no matter what anyone says, you're beautiful, even if you are fucking ugly. Clean your room up! Why? Because we got guests coming! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise we were all gathering in my fucking room. Fabulous lions be like.
I mean, I'm sure there's much more to this original build.
Roar.
That's certainly why people enjoyed it and played it all the time. So, check it out for yourself.
What the fuck? Why do people say I slept like a baby last night? You mean you slept like this?
Daddy?
Yes, darling.
One of the boys in the class wants to marry me.
Is that where he lives?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to him. You're cute.
Alright, so the first place we're gonna go to is...
So we do. You're right. Alright, it's your turn, Christina. Who have you slept with? What? When a spider realizes he's been spotted.
Or any of the you can do that. But I'm just gonna show you how to do it for Subnautica. Okay. Here, step one is go to SteamDB. So I'm going to open
Hello, I missed you. You look gorge. I mean, you gotta go. Bye. She gone. She is such a slut bag.
And all of their
Nice dress. Oh my god, thank you so much. Dragon sword. A chicken.
You're gonna go here and you're gonna click on this
Yeah, singing with people in the house. And when I'm alone. Female spiders be like. And I was all like, you're not coming in my web. I don't just look in the mirror, I model. You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
I also take photos of you while you sleep. I shouldn't have told you that. What? I'm your pal.
Daddy,
What?
I'm making a biscuit.
Call that a fucking biscuit? Tastes like shit! So I go for a walk through the woods, and I find this. What in the actual fuck? What? Yep, I'm gonna get raped. This.
Be right back.
For updates. I'm assuming that these are going to be major updates, including patches, but I can't be 100% certain. I think that's what that is, but basically the one I used was all the way down here. The first one listed December 16, 2014. The manifest ID is right here, so you're actually just going to copy that, and again, paste it in your notepad so you can reference it later. So now we're going to go back to the other page. So doing that, we've already completed step 1 through 4, so we don't have to worry about that. Now you're going to open the Steam console by clicking on this link. So you should go to this page. I don't actually know how to open up the console within Steam. If you know how to do that, great. Open up the Steam console. So this is what the Steam console looks like. It's kind of weird, but basically we're going to type in a code, and we'll reference that in just a second. But here is the default code for downloading all of this information that's been updated to SteamDB. Even here it says you only need to worry about the first 3 arguments to it. Type the command in the app ID, depot ID, and the manifest ID of the depot version you want. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this command right here, download depot. We're going to open up Steam again. And I'm going to paste it here. Now I'm going to reference my notepad, right? So we have our app ID is the first thing we're going to paste in. So space, app ID, space, reference the notepad again. And then the 264712. Now again, these are specific to Subnautica, but if you're doing this for another game, it's going to be the app ID of that game, and then the depot number of whichever one works for you, and then the manifest number. These numbers are particular Subnautica, so don't worry if this doesn't apply to you exactly. Again, you're just going to reference those specific numbers that I told you about. So this is the command, and then you're going to hit enter. And it's going to say up here, as you can see, download the...
Speak on keeping up with Kardashians. Jam? Yes, bitch. The news says Chloe's the man. That true, Chloe? Who's Austin? Bitch.
And you will have a progress bar, and if you close out Steam...
Can I help you?
Okay,
ready to go. Have you got all the jewelry? That's not jewelry. No, but he's so cute. Hello. Impatient spiders be like. That's it, I'm going.
It will give you a message saying,
I will defeat you. You and what army?
So now it's going to download.
This week on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Oh my god, Kim! Yes, bitch. This dog has a better fur coat than me. I can't kill it.
Give me your clothes, your boots, because they're fabulous.
What is the matter with fangirls? Always screaming at boys they love. I love toast, but when it pops up, I'm not like... Hey. Andy? Breakfast!
I've lost my voice, but I sound sexy. Is it? Maybe lock them doors and turn them lights down low.
Oh my god, someone has posted Nash Green's real number. I'm gonna ring it. You don't sound like Nash. I am Nash. Are you young? Oh no. Okay, I got the TV. Are you done in here? Did you clean up? They're being robbed. I've got to do something nice for them. This is the kitchen. Nice. Plenty of space for tea. What? Design for a tea party!
I will find you, and I will kill you. Good luck.
And good luck to you. What a nice guy. Alpha? Can you give me back my iPad? You had it last, you bitch. Hello?
No. Well, hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. More scary.
That's it. Happy 18th birthday, sweetheart. Thanks, Mum. You're welcome. These boxes are empty. I know, you can put all your shit in it and move out. What? Isn't her figure gorgeous? Yeah, but if men did that, nice arms, hasn't he? Alright, gay boy. I'm not going in the desert. For desert you need shits, and I haven't done my legs.
Tonight, we dine in McDonald's! I'm getting a Happy Meal. Do you guys want Happy Meals? Happy Meal? 300 Happy Meals!
When a spider's favourite jam comes on. Hold up! It's my jam! Alright, children, time for sleep. Michael! Go to sleep. Mum, I can't sleep. Oh! Son, we were just wrestling. Oh, I'll be Hulk Hogan. No!
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. Because I rented out Paranormal Activity and me and the crew were going to watch it. It's supposed to be quite scary.
remove your helmet and tell me your name.
My name is
Stuart, and I...
For the Sea Emperor. Again, one step closer to finally seeing the beast. But obviously, I can't deny there has been an overhaul as far as the UI goes. We now have awesome-looking icons. Everything looks
everybody laugh.
like Subnautica, I feel. Again, Trello will show you all the details to all these changes. If you guys want to check that out, link is in the description below. There have also been some updates to the Cyclops, but again, we'll take care of all those other updates. We need to talk about the important shit. The shit that's not even really that important, but I want to talk about it. Also, if you couldn't tell by the intro and some of the description, we're going to be showing off a mod today that will give us access to see what the Emperor is going to look like at its full size. In addition to that, we can see how big we can take it. So let's go ahead and look at the dev video. We got some animations. The thing is looking super fluid. They have a size reference. I don't know what that object is supposed to be, but it looks like maybe the incubator or a room. But I mean, you get the idea. This thing is huge. Now this looks like it's in its idle position, like it's just swimming around gently. This one looks like it's thrusting into a later animation, which you'll see in a second, but it doesn't look like an attack. Some people are thinking that it's the attack. I don't think it's going to be attacking. But there we go. We have the dolphin type swimming, where it's probably going to be much faster travel. Given the size of this thing, I'm going to be terrified of it no matter what it does, even if it's just swimming normally, because it's huge and it's probably going to move at a very fast rate. Anyway, that is all of the dev video. Now, this is also something I wanted to bring up about the Emperor. Now, I mentioned in one of the previous episodes that I saw on the Trello page that they were talking about how in early game, the Emperor might be trying to communicate with the player. Now, I see this card right here where it says, Review Emperor. Stand for voiceover.
I remember this video.
Acronym.
I remember doing the video with my boyfriend and my other friend.
Aliens! On the floor! On the floor! This dude believes in aliens! On the floor! Can you do a video with me now? This dude believes in aliens. On the floor.
This is the most famous one. There's another one that shows its size compared to the Cyclops, but in addition, we also get to see its comparison to the Sea Dragon, the Reaper, and you get a really good idea of the size of this thing. Now, keep in mind also, the reef backs are now bigger than that, but still. And we all know the Sea Emperor is actually currently pretty small in-game when you spawn it. But with this reference, we can actually bring it to the size it's supposed to be, or roundabout, and be able to have it roaming around and live the experience. Early access, I suppose. So for now, I'm going to go speed 0, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to type in free cam. Now, if you're on speed 0, you can free cam still. You can still move around, even though everything else, all entities in the world are going to be frozen. Now, what I'm going to do is spawn a Sea Dragon, and then right above it, I'm going to spawn the Sea Emperor. So, as you can see, this thing is puny currently. It's actually incredibly tiny. Now, it's huge, trust me, next to the player, you know, it's still massive, but the Sea Dragon is clearly the bigger dude here. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn the Sea Emperor thanks to a mod. So now, to help us spawn the Sea Emperor in its full size, or close to it, we're going to be using a mod that I happened to discover through Akatumus. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you guys want to stay up to date with Subnautica in great detail without having to do the research yourself, this is probably the best place that you can do that. So subscribe, watch all the videos. Make sure you hit that little notification icon so you can get notifications when anything comes out for Subnautica.
Everybody watch my live stream!
Where he showed you how to spawn any creature in This includes anything that you can actually spawn in-game currently. So the link is going to be in the description for the mod if you guys want to do it for yourself. It's basically a mod that adds a few more functions into the game. Very, very minute stuff, but overall, you can spawn any creature at any size. So here we are, now that the speed 0 thing is gone, we're going to go ahead and spawn the Sea Dragon and the Emperor again, just at a bigger size.
The background was messed up a little bit.
Sea Dragon. And then we're going to go a little bit up, and we're going to type in the following command. Spawn scale. Now, this command is only for the mod. It's not normally in here.
Maybe from the spawn to see where I'm hitting.
Spawn scaled, and then the entity
okay, I'm spawned.
in which you want to spawn. In this case, it's going to be the Sea Emperor. And then we're going to put the amount that we want, which is 1, and then the size, which can be from 1 to be the normal scale of it currently, upwards of 1 million if you really want to, although you'll probably break the game. Now, solely based off this reference, I played around with the sizes, and 6 seems to be the most appropriate size. I'm not sure that you can do decimals, but we just went with the even number 6.
No,
so we're going to type 6, and we're going to hit enter. And now we can see already.
Oh, it's a real bird.
I'm not even gonna move. You can see how terrifying this already looks. There's roundabout the full-size Emperor, what it's going to look like. Now, I froze it just because I've had problems with spawning big creatures and they kind of fly out everywhere, and we want to see the size reference. That looks pretty accurate to me. If we're looking at it from this angle, we can see that that looks pretty close to this. So, I think we got it. So I'm going to try to set the speed to 1 to see if it'll start swimming around here. I mean, just by the scale of it, you can kind of look. Look at this. If this is the accurate size based on that screenshot, just look at this, dude. The aquarium is going to be massive, probably taking up most of this place. And then just the antechamber is going to be small, and I guess right here. I actually don't know the layout of the prison yet, but just look at the size of this, dude. That is incredible. In fact, I want to spawn a size ref. We can get a good look at that. So the size ref won't spawn for some reason, so I guess we can kind of just look at this reference right here, our own body. Look at that. Look at the size of that fucking Godzilla, dude. That's insane. I mean, the sea dragon is huge. My God, look at that. Look, its tail is poking through the floor. Holy shit. So here it is, by itself. Hopefully it doesn't fly off. Let's see. Let's do speed. Speed 1's fine. Nope, it did not fly off. Oh my God, I'm going in free cam mode. I'm going in free cam mode. Are you still here? Yep. Holy shit! This is creepy. I wish there was some detail of like, oh my God. Alright, he went away. Fuck! Come back, dude. Come back, dude. I'm gonna need you. Holy shit. That was creepy for about 5 seconds. Which, oh my God! Holy shit! Dude! I was hoping it wouldn't give me. This thing is moving incredibly fast. And I guess it's colliding with all the boxes around here, so it's probably pushing it around. But Jesus, dude. Can you imagine? This animation is actually, I'm pretty sure what it was in the video we just saw. I actually want to kill it. Alright, so we'll put damage 1 million and hit. Is it dead? Hello? Oh, I think it's dead. Oh, he's dead, dude. I mean, he or she. Actually, it's not even a he or she. There's no gender. Oh my God, dude. Look. It being dead is much easier to look at. I wonder if you're going to be able to kill the Sea Emperor as part of the story. I mean, not as part of the story, but I mean, in the game, will you be able to kill it? That'd be cool. And I do think the mod allows the size of it to not, like, stretch out the textures too much and look pixelated. It actually looks pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't look perfect. I'm sure it can be polished up, you know, but it doesn't look bad for being the size that it is. It's pretty amazing, actually. Anyway, we're going to play around with this mod because we can do that and see how big we can get it. Let's see if we can get it bigger than the Aurora. Okay, so here's the Aurora, right? Here's the Aurora.
Oh, I'm going to search forever looking for
I already know this thing is going to fly off like crazy. So let's set the speed to 0, go above it, and see how big we can spawn it. I'm going to go big right away. So spawn, scaled, Sea Emperor, I can't spell, Emperor 1, let's do...
Yes, I did.
Let's do 10. Oh! It's so tiny! I mean, the Aurora is huge, okay? That's the problem here. Dude, look at that. Let's put it to speed 1 and see if it's gonna fly away. Nope, it's just gonna hover there? Or no, it's falling. It'll probably hit this and fly away. Nope. Wow. My dude. Oh, God! Dude, stop doing that. I gotta increase the far plane, I think. There we go. I increased the far plane. Oh, it's gone, though. It's gone. If you guys don't know, the far plane is just a viewing distance, basically. Well, that didn't work out so well. Let's go ahead and go back to speed 0. And it wasn't big enough. We gotta get it to the big size of the Aurora. We gotta get it to the big size of the Aurora. So I'm thinking maybe spawn... Wait, I gotta get rid of that thing. That's annoying. Get off my screen. There we go. Spawn Sea Emperor. Alright, let's try the 50. Let's try the 50 like we did before. Oh, I think we did it. Did we do it? Is that? Okay, so it's not. Holy fucking wow. So, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the size of it. The tentacles, I don't, like, when someone says giant squid, usually the tentacles, like, add to the length of it, you know, like, it'll have an impressive length, or size, if you will, for a giant squid. But most of that is just tentacle. I don't consider that big. Like, when I say a spider is big, I'm not referencing the leg span. You know what I mean? I'm referencing the body. Same with a bird. I wouldn't measure the bird's wingspan. It would be by, you know, its body. Like, an ostrich is a big-ass bird. Okay, and with its wingspan, it's fucking huge. So this guy just doesn't cut it. This guy's not big enough. So let's see what he does. He flies up in the sky. He's going back to the heavens. I do love how I can still see him. Goodbye, buddy. Let's try it again. For some reason, he's spawning, like, facing me. So I guess I should do it like this, and we'll be able to see the right reference. We gotta do 100. We gotta do 100. That's the next step, right? Is that too much? I don't think so. Let's do it. Oh, God! Hello? Jesus? Holy shit. Guys, would you say this is too big? Alright, let's be honest with ourselves for a second. If this thing ever existed, anywhere, I wouldn't want to live. I wouldn't want to live in a galaxy or a universe where something like this exists. At least if it does, I don't want to know about it. Let's see what happens when we, speak. Yep, there we go. He's off. Goodbye, buddy. You were the biggest. You were always the biggest. You know what? I don't see why we can't go bigger. So I'm actually going to spawn it way back here. I look like I'm moving slow, but I'm moving fast just because the aurora is so huge. Now, our perception of this has been skewed because of how big that emperor was. All right, so I'm going to go 200. I think 200 is going to be double the size of the last one we saw. I mean, what kind of statement is that, IGP? All right, let's just do it. Did he even spawn? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I think he's too big to actually spawn. Hey, he froze. Oh, I froze him. That's right. Where did this guy go? He was here. We saw him. I might be able to capture a frame of him in post. Oh, God. Hold on. There it is. There. Okay, it's right at this point. You can see it. Let's turn off fog and see. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. 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 Okay, let's put on speed 1 and see where this guy's gonna go to. Hello? Where did you go? Oh, there. Oh, wow. Wait, which one is which? Now, one last idea I had is to make this super scary, because I was messing around again. I like to mess around in Subnautica. I like to go out into the void, you know, or a really open space. Like, you know what? Let's go to the dunes. Let's go to the dunes. Okay, so we're here in the dunes. Let's go ahead and free cam it up. I want to find the most open spot in the dunes. Put the daytime on. There we go. Alright, so this is pretty big, but I kind of want to find where it ends. Like, where is the ending? Oh, God. This is the... Ooh. What's up, guys? Alright, is this the void? This is the void. Okay, so the void starts right... Ah! Fuck you, dude. God damn it. I hate sounds. I hate all sounds. Okay, so, if I were to face the void, or face away from the void, and type in sub-aurora, and aurora would spawn behind me. Which we can't actually see. Maybe if I turn on fog. Yes, so there's the aurora, right? I was playing around with this and I realized how fucking creepy it is to swim towards an aurora at night. The void is creepy in general. But let's go ahead and spawn a scaled sea emperor. So now I spawned a sea emperor. Creepy. Where did he go? Hello? Mr. Emperor? Oh, hey. Fire started. Mr. Emperor? Hello? Was around here. Hey! Where did you... Oh, God damn it! Twice, dude, twice. Actually, you know what? Let's spawn a sea moth so we can get a better, light on this guy. Hell yeah, let's go, dude. Alright, where you at, dude? Oh, God, you're right there. Hey, buddy! What's the haps? And you want to talk about something? I'm moving at full speed. And he's not really moving anywhere. It's just because he's so big. Hello? I don't want to go up your ass, dude. Oh, hello.
I forgot it was live! Oh my God!
He is okay. It is moving. Hey, I'm inside its head. Hey. Oh, it's gone. Oh no, it's not. Hello. Oh God, dude, stop that! Why are you so jittery, buddy? Look, I'm your friend. The nerves are heightened because it's in the almost near the void and it's super dark over here, so you don't get to see anything until it's right in your face like this. Hey, buddy, Jesus Christ. Oh, you're a beautiful bastard. You know that? You're huge, man. We all know it. You know it. I know it. She knows it. You're huge. You are huge. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to show off to you guys. We are able to spawn the Sea Emperor at any size. Again, check the links in the description below if you want to go to the Trello, or if you want to download the mod and play around with it for yourself. You can do all kinds of stuff. In fact, if you have any good ideas of things that we can do, be sure to let me know. Maybe I'll make an episode out of having fun with mods. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with all my latest videos. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! There's a fire from what? How are the creatures still attacking me? We gotta get out of here. What's our health like? Oh, shh. Hey. Yo! Wow! What's up, everybody? I'm IGP, and welcome back to Subnautica. Today, we're going to be talking about the Cyclops, because as you all may know, it's been overhauled beyond belief. Now, we talked a little bit about the updates in a previous video, but they weren't actually in-game. Now they are in experimental mode. So we're going to be talking about all of that today, and for the first time in a very long time, you're going to see me in survival mode. And if you're wondering why I'm going in survival, it's just because the true beauty of all of these changes to the Cyclops can't really be appreciated in any other mode. Besides hardcore, because it's essentially the same thing. But anyway, let's board our Cyclops. Hell yeah, that dude is amazing. I love his voice, and we have a few more audio clips from him, and you'll see those in a second. But if you didn't notice, we have an animation now getting in and out of the Cyclops. I don't see how that works with water, like flooding in, but you know what? Not going to question it. It's a game. And we also have one for the ladders inside of the Cyclops, which is nice. I hope to see that same animation in those tube ladders inside of the bases, because I would love to see someone climbing that for, 7,000 meters. It would be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and show off the changes. I'm going to try to keep this as organized as possible, but since we're going to be in survival, some things will be happening every now and then that might throw me off, so don't expect it to be, well constructed. That's not who I am. Anyway, first thing that probably everyone noticed is this, the hologram of your Cyclops. It's beautiful. It's big, and it's beautiful. This is your health bar. This hologram itself is to show you the damage that has been taken by the Cyclops from either creatures or running into walls or fire spreading out through your ship. Now, I know what you're thinking. IGP. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I really liked the fact that I can get inside the Cyclops and be protected from everything. And that I could store everything I need to survive. Basically, it's my safe haven. How could you take that away from me? My answer to you is, it doesn't make any sense that it would be like that anyway. I think I like the direction that the Cyclops has gone, and to sum that all up, it's basically stealth. There's a new element of stealth when it comes to moving your Cyclops. Your main goal is to not be attracting creatures that are going to attack and eventually destroy your boat. Now, there are a lot of options and things that you can do to prevent being destroyed and exploding, or imploding, rather, and we'll talk about those in a second. I actually want to go to the back of the ship first and show you everything. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and switch it on over to survival so we can have the full experience. But as you can see over here, our upgrade module has changed. We now have icons showing us which modules we actually have in there, except the pressure compensator is not. And that's the sound you get when a creature starts attacking, as well as, I don't have a name for him yet. We need a name for our guy. Like, we have Suzy Q, but we need the dude. Someone has a good name, let me know. But he lets you know when something's happening to your base. And because we got attacked, we can go ahead and see the damage that was done. Very little on the health, but here it says external damage is on this side of the base. Now, this actually means that we have to get out of the ship in order to repair it, adding another element of, holy shit, I'm gonna die. So let's go do that real quick before we finish up showing off the modules. As I said, things will be a little bit unorganized, but that's because, we're trying not to die. Now, they said it was on this side, I think. Yeah, there we go. So it's pretty much the same holes you'd see in the Aurora, or used to be on the inside of the Cyclops, but it makes more sense for it to be external since they are attacking from the outside. Now, when you weld those up, that is going to replenish the health of your ship. I believe all the way, as long as they're all gone. Yes, so the health goes back up. The integrity is restored. Very simple. Anyway, back to the modules. We're just getting attacked like crazy. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and set us in a position where we're not going to get attacked, and I'll explain what I did later. I think I'm going to heal this up before it causes any other damage. I don't know if external damage will eventually lead to fire and smoke on the inside, but those are elements you also have to worry about. But you do have fire extinguishers to take care of that as well. Now, I put it in silent running mode. Hopefully, we won't get attacked as often. For some reason, we've become invisible to every creature around us. Anyway, back to the modules. Everything except for the depth upgrade is being shown as an icon. So we have the repair module, which basically will, over time, repair your Seamoth and your exosuit, or whichever one you actually dock onto the Cyclops, which is an awesome feature. And we also have the shield, which is something that we showed off previously, and now we actually get to see it. It lasts for like 12 seconds or so, and it has a very long cooldown, so you can't really spam it to defend yourself, but it does protect you from all damage, I believe all damage, to your Cyclops. Now this one is the sonar, or the scanner, if you will, which is pretty much the exact same thing you'd see in the Seamoth, which scans the environment for a short period of time, and you can see what's around you. It maps out the terrain and such. Really cool stuff. And it also displays our health and energy at any point, so that way you can keep track of it without having to get out and look at the hologram. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the pilot seat. This is where all the fun happens. So right now, we are in silent running mode. That's this mode up here that I didn't know what it was. Basically, it shuts off all the lights, and it creates a red glow inside of the Cyclops. I'm guessing just for our understanding that it's in silent running mode. You can move, but it's at an unbelievably frustratingly slow pace. Now, you can turn at the same speed, and if you didn't notice, we have Cyclops animations for going up and down, turning left and right. Now, I don't really feel that the slow pace is all that bad. Now, in theory, because we're used to a Cyclops that really has nothing to worry about, we could just go full speed, and there wouldn't be any problem running into terrain or animals or things attacking us, which they usually don't, except for the lava larvae that will suck power out of you, but it's still not damage. We could just pretty much go full speed, not a problem. Now, we have to make sure that our speed is adjusted accordingly if we're around a lot of hostile creatures. For now, the Spiny will not see me, I don't think, unless it's right up on us. But if we change to any of the regular 3 settings, which we'll do now, which is a head slow, we move a little bit faster. We can now use our lights. You can see our health down here, which, as I mentioned, is kind of nice, so you don't have to keep looking at the hologram. We move around a little bit faster, but it's still kind of slow. And also down there, we will see our noise level, which is going to tell us whether or not we're going to attract enemies. What does that sound? Oh god, it's the fire. Holy shit. Yeah, you're a little late, buddy. Alright, so we got our fire extinguisher, which if you didn't notice, it was sitting right here, which is kind of nice. And we put out the fire. If it's there for too long, it will create smoke, which will make us a little bit blind. Oh my god. Yo, we're taking a significant amount of damage. So anytime you're going to repair your ship, yeah, you should definitely consider putting it in silent running, so that way you get the least amount of damage possible. So we can actually take this and put it back into the holster, which is kind of nice. The dev said that it makes more sense in emergency situations to not have to deal with your inventory and getting it out. Although I did have to because it wasn't set to a hotkey. But you know what? It's fine. All right, back to this mode. Now, of course, these 3 different settings are different speeds, and they obviously create more noise than before. This is standard, which is about half noise, which isn't bad, but any noise that you make, the lights also make a difference as far as attracting enemies, but everything you do is going to determine whether or not a creature attacks and eventually destroys. So basically what that means is that the turbines in the back, or the propellers, are causing a massive disruption in the pressure of the water, so it's causing even more noise. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm putting this on. Here's our shield. Oh, God, there's 3 of them. So they do damage to themselves when they attack, but I'm going to leave real quick because this don't seem safe. I just really want to get away. Yeah, I know I'm taking damage. But yeah, here's the scanner as well. I just ran into something. Great. Scanner does the exact same thing the Seamoth does. Really helpful. Okay, we got a fire, and it gives you a little icon when a creature or fire itself is destroying your place. Yeah, I get it. Okay, we're done. Whoa, the scanner is still scanning. Did you guys see that? That was cool as shit. Alright, I gotta go in silent running mode again.
Oops.
Oh my god, this is actually really hard to manage. Fuck. We're gonna die. Oh god. How are the creatures still attacking me? What the hell? Dude, there's too much flame, dude. There's too much flame. We gotta get out of here. What's our health like? Oh shit. Yeah, hull integrity is low. I get it, but what the fuck? Why are they like over attacking me? What did I do? Oh boy. Oh boy, the smoke. The smoke. It's bad. Yeah, oh, thanks. Is it even... I got hit by the fire. I got hit by something. There's fire everywhere. Fuck my life, dude. Jesus. Survival was not the best idea to do this. Okay, no more fires, but there's smoke everywhere. How do we ventilate this? Yeah, okay, creatures attacking still. Oh my god, I gotta turn on the shield. How bad are we? Okay, we're living, but this is pretty bad. Am I in silent running? I am in silent running. Why am I getting attacked so much? Alright, smoke is gone. Smoke is gone. We gotta repair. We're still getting attacked. What the hell is attacking me? Assholes. Get away from me. Yeah, I see this being very hard to manage in hostile places.
What? Fuck off! Dumbass!
Reduced down. I wish there was like an invisible mode, like shut off all power for a time being so that way no one can see you. Dude, are you serious?
I'm just gonna let in the live stream because nobody's watching me play. Not even my boyfriend, so bye!